Hey, so picture this. A little girl, maybe 9, walks barefoot into a courtroom, clutching a ragged doll made of old socks and yarn, and says something so wild it makes the whole place lose it. "Let my dad go, and I'll fix your legs." That's what she tells Judge Clara Monroe, who's been in a wheelchair for 6 years, her life turned upside down after a car wreck nobody likes to talk about. The crowd laughs cruel, sharp laughs, like they're watching a kid spin a fairy tale to save her dad from a life sentence. But then this girl, Lila Jones, brushes past the judge's wheelchair, and Clara feels something spark, a tingle in legs that haven't moved since the crash. Suddenly, it's not just about Lila's dad, Marcus, or some miracle kid. It's about brake lines cut on purpose, a real estate tycoon named Victor Slade pulling strings, and a truth so dangerous it could burn the whole corrupt system to the ground. I'm getting ahead of myself, let me take you back. It's a muggy morning in a small Georgia town, the kind where the courthouse smells like old wood and broken dreams. Clara rolls in, her wheelchair humming, her face like granite. She's tough as nails, always has been, but 6 years of being stuck in that chair have made her sharper, colder. The gallery's packed, folks whispering, craning their necks to see Marcus Jones, a mechanic in an orange jumpsuit, accused of robbing a gas station at gunpoint. His lawyer's a public defender, barely awake, shuffling papers like he's already given up. Across the aisle, the prosecutor, Ethan Walsh, is all slick suits and smug grins, the kind of guy who'd sell his own mama for a promotion. He's laying it on thick: security footage, witness statements, stolen cash found near Marcus's place. "Open and shut," he says. Then the door creaks, and in walks Lila, tiny, barefoot, in a faded green dress that's 2 sizes too big. She's holding that doll like it's her lifeline, weaving through the crowd, ignoring the whispers. "Who let her in?" someone mutters. "Poor kid's lost," another says. Marcus sees her, his face crumpling, and he mouths, "Go home." But Lila keeps coming, sitting right behind him. Ethan smirks. "Your Honor, this isn't a playground." Clara's about to agree when Lila pipes up, voice clear as a bell. "He's my dad, and he didn't do it." The room laughs again, but Clara locks eyes with her, and something in that kid's gaze fierce, too old for her years, makes her pause. "Stay quiet, and you can stay," Clara says, sharp but curious. Ethan keeps going, painting Marcus as a thug, but Lila can't hold it in. She stands on the bench, tiny fists clenched, and shouts, "My dad was home with me. I was sick, he made me soup, he sang to me." The gallery erupts, some laugh, some scoff, but Clara feels it again, that tingle, stronger now, right when Lila's voice cracks the air. "Order," Clara snaps, banging her gavel, but Lila doesn't sit. She looks straight at the judge and says, "You're hurting, not just your legs, everything. I can help, if you help my dad." Ethan's doubled over, cackling. "What's next, Your Honor? She gonna turn water into wine?" But Clara's not laughing. She's thinking about the crash, the whispers she overheard years ago about tampered brakes, and the name Victor Slade, a developer who lost big when she ruled against his condo project. Later, in her chambers, Clara calls Lila in. The kid's fearless, sitting in a big leather chair, feet dangling, talking about her grandma who taught her to listen to bodies. "I fixed Mrs. Carter's knee, Mr. Lee's back," Lila says, matter of fact. "Your legs want to move? They just forgot how." Clara's skeptical. 6 years, top doctors, MRIs saying her spine's done. But Lila's so sure, and when she touches Clara's hand, there's that spark again, like a light flickering in a dark room. "This is crazy," Clara mutters, but she can't shake it. That night, alone in her big, empty house, she feels Ida twitch in her toe, the first in years. She lies awake, heart pounding, wondering if a kid could be right when science says no. Next day, Clara's back in court, but she's distracted, feeling every tingle, every flutter in her legs. Ethan's piling on evidence, but it's shaky, grainy footage, a witness who sounds coached. Lila's there, staring at Clara's legs like she's willing them to move. During a break, Clara overhears clerks whispering about her crash, how Victor Slade's name came up, how the investigation got buried fast. She starts digging, pulling old files, finding gaps in Marcus's case. The timeline's too tight. Marcus couldn't have robbed that store and been home with Lila. Then Lila slips a pharmacy receipt to the defense, timestamped during the robbery, showing Marcus buying fever meds for her. Clara's world tilts. She visits Marcus in lockup, off the record. He's hesitant, but tells her about a guy in jail, Eddie Voss, who bragged about framing people for Slade. He mentioned you, Marcus says. Said you were a problem, so they got creative with your car. Clara's blood runs cold. She calls her clerk, Sophie, and demands every file on Slade. The pattern's clear: people who crossed him got hurt, disappeared, or discredited. And now Marcus is their latest scapegoat. The turning point comes when Lila sneaks into Clara's house one night, bailiff Jenkins in tow, teaching her to move with rhythm, like her body's relearning a song. Clara stands shaky, gripping the bedpost, but standing. In court, she shocks everyone, walking with a cane, dismissing Ethan's push for recusal. I'm not compromised, she snaps. I'm waking up. Then the defense drops the receipt and pharmacy footage. Ethan's stammering, caught off guard, and Clara feels her legs stronger, the truth breaking free. But Slade's not done. A black SUV stalks Lila's apartment. Clara's wheelchair is hacked, nearly sending her down a stairwell until Lila yanks the plug. At a press conference, Clara stands tall, no chair, and calls out the conspiracy. This wasn't an accident, she says, legs trembling but firm. And Marcus Jones is innocent. The crowd gasps, cameras flash, and social media explodes truth or trick trends nationwide. In the final showdown, Clara rules Marcus innocent, his record wiped clean. The FBI raids Slade's empire, dragging him out in cuffs. Lila, bandaged from a cut during a protest, takes Clara's hand. Healing's not just legs, she whispers. It's hearts too. Clara nods, tears falling, knowing this kid didn't just save her body, she saved her faith in what's right. So, here's the thing: what would you do if a kid's impossible promise was your only shot at truth? Would you believe, or let the system win? Drop a comment. Tell me what you think about justice, about miracles, about standing up when everyone says sit down. And if this hit you, hit that like button, share it. Let's keep this conversation going.